This is our 9th annual EnvirOvation, a ClimateWise celebration. And this is about recognizing the ClimateWise business partners and all of your successes and accomplishments. Today's event would not be possible without the support of our sponsors. Please help me in thanking them for their generosity. I really appreciate it. And a quick overview of today's agenda. We're happy to have, again, Mayor Pro Tem Jerry Horak with us, who will kick off the program by saying a few words. We will show a video of 2013 ClimateWise program and partner highlights. We have a special congratulatory video from Governor John Hickenlooper today. Special guest Pam Shattuck. Pam, are you here? I saw you. Oh, there you are. Thank you. Senator Udall's Northeast Regional Director is here today, and we'll read a congratulatory letter from Senator Udall. Thank you so much. Acting Utilities Executive Director Kevin Gerdig has joined us to recognize our ClimateWise partners. Thank you, Kevin. In consideration of your time, we're recognizing all partners and groups. So what we will do is recognize all platinum, gold, silver, and bronze level partners, new 2013 partners, social superstars, as well as advisory committee members. And we will ask you to stand during the presentation, first and foremost, and then toward the end of the presentation, we will call your group up on stage for awards and photos with Mr. Horak, Mr. Gerdig, and Ms. Shattuck. Now I'd like to welcome Mayor Pro Tem Jerry Horak. Thank you so much.
So first thing I want to say is, I'm delighted to be here. Thank you, Kathy, for inviting me. As I walked in this afternoon, you're at a Fort Collins event where the first thing you see is a guy walking with a beer. So I know all the city employees are going, oh God, our supervisors are here. So I just want to tell you, I just talked to Jeff. We're part of the B team today. The mayor's not here. The city manager's not here. We got the deputy city manager and the mayor pro tem, which is better than what I used to be called, which was the assistant mayor years ago, and people used to shorten that a little bit. Anyway, so I was talking to Jeff saying there should be a special dispensation today for city employees dealing with that whole little rule thing, that alcohol rule thing. He said, I'm still in my probationary period, so it's probably not a good idea. Okay, so that onto the program. Here we go. I think it's a great day to celebrate the accomplishments, the tremendous growth that we've seen, and the folks willing to really cut back on the greenhouse gases, water, other things, fuel, and that it shows the dedication of the citizens and companies in Fort Collins to do that. We've demonstrated time and again the commitment to protect and preserve our natural environment. You, the people in this room, have proven that while actively investing in a healthy economy, and that's really true. The businesses in this area have just done a tremendous job of doing that. But none of it would be possible without really your leadership and really the commitment of your employees to do that. And when you look at this, I was just thinking the 33 companies are going to get the Platinum Award. Or 24 companies, I forgot, 33 I think. They could be wrong. But anyway, about that number, that represents, just those companies are around 20,000 employees out of the 100,000 people who are employed in Fort Collins, which is pretty impressive. And then there's 360 companies total involved in this effort. So I'm sure we're somewhere between a third to at least a half of the citizens of Fort Collins as employees working towards these goals. So I made stuff up besides what they handed me. That you, the businesses, as well as the nonprofits and the government entities who are working on those things at Fort Collins, have made the environment a priority. Our natural resources, from the Poudre River to the trees in our parks to the abundance of natural areas of various environments and landscapes, really have made this a part of the fabric of our community. Recently, we've been tested by natural disasters, fires, floods, but we've come out of it all right. We've been able to deal with the damage and made sure it worked, in part because we were smart for having a greenway along the Poudre River versus having many structures there, by having a combined Poudre Fire Authority that could respond in the critical first 24 hours, having some 200 people and more who could respond in real time. Those are kind of decisions that one makes way in advance of the bad stuff. The nation really has taken notice, and that's why Mayor Karen Wykenot Fort Collins was asked to be on President Obama's Climate and Resiliency Task Force. And Karen's in Des Moines today, enjoying her day there. And she kept saying, they only have 2 flights to get there, and I can't get back. We know that Fort Collins is a great place to work, to live, to play, and to raise children, and to watch your grandchildren grow. We have a national reputation as a leader in sustainability of our collective accomplishments, because of our collective accomplishment. The fact that ClimateWise partners here voluntarily embraced additional responsibilities of the program is truly a statement of your commitment in this community. Today, more than 360 local businesses, nonprofits, and government organizations have voluntarily taken the challenge to reduce greenhouse gases by nearly 172,000 metric tons during 2013. So I'm sure we all know what that means, right? So I asked what it means. So that means if you had each car, a car in Fort Collins drives somewhere between 20,000 miles in a year. So if it's 10,000 miles, that would be 20,000 cars were taken off the road last year in Fort Collins. That's a significant change in the environment, a significant help for dealing with the greenhouse gases and other pollutants. Overall, we've saved over $15 million in 2013, a cumulative $83 million since 2000. That shows, again, the program's growing. It's getting bigger. More people, more companies, more employees are being dedicated to this effort. We've also saved over the total life of the program over 1.2 million metric tons of greenhouse gases and 12 billion gallons of water, which 2 ways to look at that to try to understand it. One, that's half the amount of water that comes down the Poudre River in 1 year, and that's 2 years of what the annual use of water in Fort Collins is that goes through our water treatment plant. That's a big difference being made by you folks. You should be very proud of your efforts and your success, as we've done time and before. Fort Collins citizens will lead the way towards a more sustainable solutions. Together, our community can continue to thrive. And I just want to say, I appreciate all the efforts of the ClimateWise partners, and congratulations. So now, after that wonderful speech, we're going to have the video on the ClimateWise program and partner highlights in 2013. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kathy Collier with the City of Fort Collins ClimateWise program. ClimateWise is a free voluntary program that helps businesses reduce carbon emissions and save money. The program began in 2000 as a result of the local climate action plan to reduce greenhouse gases. To date, more than 400 business partners are contributing to the larger ClimateWise goal through energy, waste, water, and transportation reduction projects. The more partners participate and implement projects at their business, the more recognition they receive. ClimateWise partners have become a model for innovation and sharing ideas. Let's take a look at what some of these businesses are accomplishing in our community.
We joined ClimateWise in February of 2013. There's 5 buildings on this campus representing 6 different agencies, and conservation is our mission. Getting our employees to think more about, is there a way that they can reduce the environmental impact of our day-to-day operations. ClimateWise has allowed us to collaborate with a bunch of our neighbors here. We try to highlight things that we can all participate in, such as the Bike to Work days. We also implemented a vehicle sign-out board where we're sharing vehicles. We also were able to get a Chevy Volt electric vehicle and then put in this electric vehicle charging station this spring. We plan to expand our network with another charging station at our Boulder office and then one at our Idaho Springs office. Some of our employees had brought to our attention that maybe we might be using too much water on our outdoor irrigation.
So we decided to reduce the time it watered, number of days it watered. From 2012 to 2013, we saw 68% savings, which was about 1.375 million gallons of water. One of the biggest benefit of this water conservation project was it was no cost. 2 or 3 hours of time and a little bit of expertise, and we ended up saving more than we thought.
These are things that maybe people will take home and share with their family. That kind of hopefully will broaden our impact and go outside of our building and influence others.
This is Dave.
And this is Becca.
And we're with the ClimateWise Advisory Committee. And we knew each other in the community before, but we've learned a lot more about each other and each other's businesses since we've been working together with ClimateWise. Real estate is a driving intensive business. It's really convinced us to start driving an electric vehicle, and we've been able to greatly reduce our use of fossil fuels and our emissions.
Some of the things that we did this year that I'm really excited about, Gallegos, actually, we are revamping our HVAC system, and then we installed ecobee, a energy assessment unit where we can log online and see if we need to make any tweaks to our new system.
ClimateWise implemented the idea of a volunteer program 2 years ago. Place a volunteer from the community in a ClimateWise business partner's business. Give the volunteer great real-world experience around topics of sustainability and help that business partner with their work to achieve their ClimateWise levels. It was well received all the way around in every case, and so now it's time to really make it available broadly to all ClimateWise business partners. We all come together as the larger business partner community, and you hear about these kind of projects, you get ideas that you wouldn't have had otherwise.
Hi, I'm Sue Quinlan. I'm the Conservation Director at Jack's.
I'm Mitch Brown. I'm the Assistant Store Manager.
It's a family business, originally started by my parents, and I grew up being recyclers in the sense that we were buying Army surplus junk that the government was throwing out and recycling it and reusing it.
And so Sue's brother Jim expanded the business to hunting, fishing, camping, kitchen, optics, footwear.
As you can see, we have just about everything here at Jack's. We feel a real responsibility to protecting the environment and doing whatever we can as a business to minimize our impacts. Our goal is to try to use renewable energies for our lights, our computers, everything else that we use here in the store. Jack's has installed 2 photovoltaic solar arrays, one up at our administration building. Now we have a second one. Our one here is a 27.7 kilowatt system. We're both installed by Bella Energy, and we also got rebates from the Fort Collins utility. Everybody in the company knows that we recycle everything we possibly can.
Yeah, our camping manager, Eric, he got us started recycling the used propane bottles.
Last year, our company diverted over 380,000 pounds of materials from the landfill to recycling. We are trying to promote use of native plants as much as possible because it makes a lot of sense to grow plants that are adapted to the environment here.
Employees here can ride their bike, they can walk, they can take public transportation, or they can carpool. And depending on which mode of transportation they take, they earn points. $1 for every point that you accumulate.
And there's very friendly competition amongst, well, I don't know how friendly it is, but I think it's friendly.
It's friendly competition.
We get a lot out of ClimateWise because it's an opportunity to learn from many other businesses, what they're doing. We get inspired.
You know, we want to be that good partner in the community. We want to be the one that leads by example to get other people to follow.
Hi, I'm Ron Baker, and this is Lisa Sinclair, and we own and operate Green Events. It's a company that we started to put on premier athletic events in a socially and environmentally sustainable way. We actually are averaging over 93% in our diversion rate through recycling and composting. One of our big races that comes down the Poudre Canyon, called the Equinox Half Marathon and 5 Mile, we partnered with the Poudre School District to use their buses. We bus people up to the start. We also partnered with Gallegos Sanitation. When they get off the bus, there will be 3 containers: compost, recycle, and garbage. In our first year with Equinox, we chose not to have finisher metals. We felt like by ordering metals from China that wasn't sort of following our ethics. We got a lot of feedback from runners that said the metal was very, very important to them. Here's the example of our finisher metal that we handed out at the races, all made in Colorado from recycled metals. One of the other things that we do at all of our races is we've eliminated plastic water bottles. Fort Collins Brewery is our beer sponsor. They've provided pint glasses for all of our finishers. They can either get water or beer, but we probably eliminate 1,000 to 2,000 bottles a year. It's really about influencing people to think in terms of what they're doing environmentally.
I'm Brad Modisett. I'm owner of Mountain Whitewater Descents. We're more focused on repurposing than recycling. So if I can find something that was used years ago and I can take it and make it useful, I feel doing better for the environment and our world. Our main headquarters is in a 1854 building. We have a new bar, the Paddler's Pub. We built the bar out of used snow fence from Cameron Pass. We have tractor seats from old tractors. Our school buses get recycled. We buy them at auction from Poudre School District. We use them for several years, taking rafters up the canyon, and then we sell them to people in Honduras. Those become the tourist buses. One of the main things ClimateWise does is makes us measure things. That which is measured improves. Every employee sees that. I can talk to 8,000 people a year and explain a different way to do things. New isn't always better. That repurposing is a good thing. Being a good company for the community is the best thing you can do for your business.
Hi, I'm Doug Watterson. I own Roberto's Salsas and Sauces here in Fort Collins. We had a restaurant back in '88. In '98, we decided, we had enough of the restaurant business. We had a hot product in the salsa and the sauces, so hey, why not approach the stores with this? And here we are. I was literally in my backyard raking leaves, and my neighbor on the other side of the fence mentioned, hey, have you ever heard of ClimateWise? So I got online and checked it out, and I said, this is something we could do. Easy to get into, be good exposure for our little company.
When I first started working with Doug, I kind of helped him realize that a lot of what he was already doing was part of project reporting for ClimateWise.
We go through a lot of cardboard, some metals, we recycle through Gallegos. We replaced the outdoor lighting with LED lighting. We had done some things, why not get it recorded and get some credit for it?
And kind of just made things simpler, broke it down and showed him how easy ClimateWise actually could be.
A small businessman, sometimes they feel like they're all alone in the world. Having Ashley's support through the whole process has been huge for someone like us.
That we started thinking of how could we encourage
It was
a bee.
I'm sorry.
Landing on me. Sorry.
And we built the bar out of used snow fence from Cameron Pass. The top of it is, I don't know what I'm talking about there.
You can look at her, Wendy, quite a bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
You want me to look at her?
Yeah.
But not at you.
They're so much fun. I don't even know what to say.
I don't either.
Then, Tony, gosh.
I'm Ashley, and I'm from Fry Larson Architects and Ripley Design Inc.
Yeah, Ashley and Matt, Ashley being with Vaughn Architects, is that right?
VFLA.
I did want to thank all of the ClimateWise business partners who had agreed to do this video for us. Really appreciate it. And also wanted to thank Mayor Pro Tem Jerry Horak for your wonderful speech. Thanks a lot for giving us some added data. And next up is Kevin Gerdig, our Acting Utilities Executive Director. He's going to be presenting the ClimateWise Level Awards for you. Thank you so much, and help me welcome Kevin Gerdig. Thanks.
Thank you, Kathy. Such a great pleasure to be here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Look around you. This is just awesome. If the video wasn't inspiring enough, look at your colleagues and all the great work that you're all doing through this great program. So it's wonderful to be here. This is a chance for you to celebrate the accomplishments, an opportunity to further demonstrate the City of Fort Collins' commitment to be a leader in sustainability around the world, and you all are making a significant impact. We thank you for your passion and for your contributions. You are definitely a model to share ideas and to illustrate best practices to make Fort Collins a very special place. I don't know about all of you, but every time I get on a plane and travel anywhere in America or abroad, you come back to this great community, and it just doesn't get any better. It's, in my definition, the closest thing to heaven. So you're all a part of that, and you're making it a very special place. Thanks to a strong partnership, solid data, innovative ideas, and you have left an imprint in our community. And this program really illustrates the success of today. Before we move into the recognition piece of this event, I wanted to quickly recognize the ClimateWise staff, the folks that make this all happen. They are hardworking. I assure you they are very, very passionate. They are committed to ongoing success of the program and plan, do, check, act, and they continue that process daily. Please join me in saying thanks to our ClimateWise staff. We want to remind partners to declare your level for 2014 if you have not done so already. If you are one of the partners who have not declared this, don't miss out on the chance to do so today. Our staff and our great volunteers are ready, standing by at the ClimateWise booth and at the plaque table to log your level, your interest, and answer questions on this magnificent program. Partners, the ClimateWise annual report is now available on the ClimateWise website. Check it out. I encourage you to read it. This report really highlights your work and the significant contribution you've made to our wonderful area in northern Colorado. We have a few program highlights to mention. Each year, the advisory committee supports the staff by developing programs and then awards within the ClimateWise program. This is a huge accomplishment. Can the 2013 Advisory Committee please stand? Don't be shy. Thank you. Really appreciate all of your work and your effort. This year, the committee and staff will be developing a new plan so that ClimateWise business partners can get the most out of their partnership with this great program. This will include an update on the level requirements, and we're asking you to complete the sheet on your table with suggestion and comments. Again, all part of that plan, do, check, act cycle, right? Continuous improvement. And drop them in the bowls in front of you. Please see a ClimateWise staff member or stop by the ClimateWise booth and learn more about the existing and future programs. And again, your ideas are needed, so please get those thoughts in. We really would appreciate it. Also, in 2010, the advisory committee requested ClimateWise to add a corporate social responsibility to its portfolio. In its second year, ClimateWise social superstars continued to gain traction among the partners. There were 18 businesses that contributed more than $80,000 in cash, yes, and $100,000 in non-cash services. I think that's worth an applause. And they all focused on positive impacts to our community in northern Colorado. With more than 7,800 hours were dedicated, and over 100 organizations received time, money, or services through this program. Committee members and ClimateWise partners are leading our community towards increased sustainability, and we thank you for your effort. The ClimateWise Ambassador Program recognizes ClimateWise business representatives for helping recruit new program partners. You just witnessed a little bit of that on the video. And there's nothing like word-of-mouth recommendations and colleagues to be able to share that. The winning organizations receives a special traveling bicycle trophy that was generated and donated by the Fort Collins Bike Co-op. And it's not real bright. It's got the perfect color character. Look at it. It's going to be perfect for cruising down Fort Collins. Get on Max. I can just see it now. So it's perfect, perfect. May I have last year's Ambassador Award recipient, Angela Quinn, with Pathways Hospice, come up to present the award, please. Okay, I'm off cue. Sorry about that. Too excited about the bike. So this year's nominees are as follows. Ashley Meyer, Vout Fry Larson Architects, Tom Leggett, Green Clean Colorado, and Ryan Daniel, Rocky Mountain Inosphere. Drum roll. And this year's winner of the ClimateWise Ambassador Award is Ryan Daniel of the Rocky Mountain Inosphere. Brian Daniel was the chair of ClimateWise Ambassador Committee and was influential in helping complete many program goals, including the launch and the likes of the ClimateWise Facebook page. Yes, congratulations, Ryan and RMI, and thank you for your dedication to ClimateWise. This afternoon, I have the privilege of recognizing your commitment and innovation, and enjoy that bike as you go through town. Along with our city manager, who could not be in attendance, we have two elected officials who wanted to be here today to recognize your work, and I'll get to that momentarily, but would you like to say a few words? Sure. All right.
I just want to say thank you again on behalf of the ClimateWise staff. I wouldn't be here today without their help, their enthusiasm, as we see right now. Just a wonderful program, just an opportunity, again, just to meet a lot of great people in this community. We're all super proud of our town here, our city of Fort Collins, and it's just the little things like this that can grow and to really impact and put us on the map. And why not another thing? We're already the best city in a lot of other things, so why not sustainability? So thank you.
You can take it down. As previously noted, our city manager, Darren, unfortunately could not be in attendance, but we do have two elected officials who wanted to be here today to recognize your work. Begin Senator Mark Udall, who could not join us. However, Pam Shattuck, the Senator's Northeast Regional Director, is here to read a congratulatory letter on the Senator's behalf. Please welcome Ms. Pam Shattuck, and I also want to recognize the significant work of our legislators and senators regarding two major disasters which I was involved in and had the pleasure to work with Pam and her staff, and just an outstanding, it really makes you proud to be an American, and more importantly in Northern Colorado, and I just had to add that in because it's meant a great deal to our community.
Thank you, Kevin.
You're welcome.
I'm probably not going to be able to match Kevin's enthusiasm, but I do want you to know that this program is really something that is a continuing source of pride for Senator Udall. What you are doing day in and day out stands for what he stands for in terms of sustainability, protecting our climate, and being good stewards of the land. So thank you very much. I wish he could be here, but Monday through Friday, he's usually in Washington, and so I have the privilege of getting an opportunity to read, just like Jerry and Kevin, something from, a talking points chart. So this is a letter that the Senator has sent, and I will present it after I'm done reading it, Jerry, so pay attention, to the Mayor Pro Tem. So it reads as follows. Dear fellow Coloradans, guests, and dignitaries, congratulations to all of you for demonstrating such strong community leadership to protect our climate, to further environmental stewardship, and to stimulate this region's economic vitality. Your commitment to these goals and your vision of building sustainable businesses and organizations sets you apart from other communities in the form of high levels of volunteer participation, strong leverage with local partners, and demonstrated and measurable results in reducing waste and energy consumption. Your accomplishments here in Fort Collins are legion, and I would just say that every week I am here for something great that you're doing. Last week it was the MAX transport system that you just opened. This is a world-class community, and that was just my aside that wasn't on the letter here, but you have adopted a diverse array of varied energy efficiency projects so that the community has saved over $80 million in taxpayer money. You've saved 12 billion gallons of water, 819 gigawatts of electricity, and 684,000 tons of landfill waste since the year 2000. You've avoided nearly 1.2 metric tons of greenhouse gas emissions. You have attacked the problem of inefficiency from all angles, implementing programs that range from daylight harvesting to load shedding to replacing styrofoam cups in cafeterias. You've used both sophisticated and common sense solutions to maximize your energy efficiency. I'm encouraged to see that 362 business and community partners that participate in the ClimateWise program employ over 38,000 people in northern Colorado. You have shown all of Colorado that these cost-saving endeavors have combined with the goal of creating a sustainable economic environment, and it just makes good business sense. Just as importantly, your innovative and collaborative actions reflect a commitment to leaving our planet in better shape for our children and our future generations. Thank you for letting me share in this celebration and in honoring your dedication to this community and this world. You are what makes Fort Collins a world-class city. Sincerely, Mark Udall, United States Senator, Colorado. And Mayor Pro Tem Horak, if you would come forward, I will shake your hand and present you with this letter.
Thank you, Pam, and Pam will also join several of us on stage for photos shortly. Also, Governor John Hickenlooper could not join with us, but he would like to share a few words with you.
Hi, I'm Governor John Hickenlooper. I'm sorry I couldn't join you today, but I wanted to thank all of the ClimateWise businesses that are participating in this successful and innovative program. I also want to congratulate you on all the progress you've made to reduce carbon emissions. This city program is a shining example of how strong connections between local government and the private sector can work successfully towards a common goal. And your results are impressive. ClimateWise helped businesses save $15 million in 2013, 1.2 million tons of carbon dioxide, and 12 billion gallons of water since 2000. You're all here today to recognize those organizations that are demonstrating these successes in Fort Collins. I hope you continue this important work, and thank you for helping make Colorado the healthiest state in the nation.
Thank you, Governor. Before we begin with the level recognition, we'd like the new 2013 partners to please stand. The new 2013 partners, please stand. Welcome. We're glad to have you join the program. ClimateWise partners will be recognized according to their partner levels. There are 6 bronze level partners and 121 level partners. That is just amazing. I just love it. Well, we would love to recognize all of you by name. We just do not have the time in spite of my rapid speaking. We just can't fit it in, but we sincerely congratulate you. Both bronze and silver partners, could you please stand so we can recognize your outstanding efforts? Look around you. This is outstanding. Next, we'd like to recognize the gold partners. This year, 33 organizations achieved gold level. Gold level businesses have served on the ClimateWise Advisory Committee. They have mentored new partners. They've completed a greenhouse gas baseline, and they've set a reduction goal for their businesses or operations. Gold partners, please stand. Thank you for your terrific contributions. Finally, I'd like to recognize our 24 platinum partners. These businesses are setting the standard for environmental leadership. They have completed a rigorous set of activities to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. They've also engaged their employees in their reduction efforts. With the platinum partners, I will read them by name. Please stand and remain standing until I've read all the names of our fabulous platinum organizations. Advanced Energy, Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, Avago Technologies, Brinkman Partners, the City of Fort Collins, Colorado State University, Gallegos Sanitation, Inc., Green Ride Colorado, Hewlett-Packard Company, Intel Corporation, New Belgium Brewing Company Incorporated, Newmark Merrill Mountain States, aka Fort Collins Marketplace, Platte River Power Authority, Poudre River Public Library District, Poudre School District, Poudre Valley Hospital, University of Colorado Health, RB plus B Architects Incorporated, the Rio Grande Mexican Restaurants, Rocky Mountain Inosphere, the Trebuchet Group, Trees, Water, and People, USDA Agriculture Research Service, Bout Fry Larson Architects and Ripley Design Inc., and the 24th recipient, Vineyard Church of the Rockies. Please, ladies and gentlemen, congratulate our platinum organizations. Thank you, Platinum Partners, for your dedication to our community. To all ClimateWise partners, I look forward to coming back to this fabulous event next year to celebrate our progress. Thank you again for inviting me to join your celebration this afternoon, and thank you for your commitment in making Fort Collins a very, very special place on this great earth. We'd also like to take a moment to thank the numerous sponsors of today's events. Many of the banners are around and also outside. This event would not be possible without their support. With that, I will turn it back to Kathy. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. You're one of the most energetic speakers I've ever seen. And I'm energetic. Okay, now would everybody please reach under your chair? There are 2 gifts at each table. So you will either find a bicycle light from FC Bikes taped to the bottom of your chair. Mayor Pro Tem, you're cheating. Or you will find, if you can, there will be a Roberto's Salsa card, and you will have to turn that into the ClimateWise booth to receive some Roberto's Salsa. Join me in giving a congratulatory round of applause again to the 2013 ClimateWise Platinum Partners. Platinum Partners, please come up on stage for a photo.